All right, let's get the stream started. Hey, Lone Wolf, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm setting up. Just finished setting up a bit of stuff, and then we'll just get to it. Man, I've been away for like a week. Couldn't really get my hand on 4.7. Oh, you got Yin and her weapon. That's. Oh, what? I remember you got Yin Yi Yan and his weapon. How did you actually manage to get all that? Damn, you're so lucky, man. Yeah, that's great. Did you actually swipe? Because if not, dude, you're lucky. That is very lucky if you didn't. Alright, let me just say up a free stuff and then we should be good. You don't swipe. Oh my god. Okay. That's way too lucky. Are you planning to pull for Yingxi and Changli? Alright, so what we're gonna do is right now, I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and wait, so what we're gonna do is I'll probably farm for Sigewinne at this point. How are you enjoying Withering Wave so far? I still feel that Withering Wave is absolutely amazing. I've been playing Withering Wave for so much that I'm starting to forget the controller. How to actually control Genshin Impact, which is kind of weird, but... Yaimiko's sister, Changli? Is that what you're saying? That'd be great. Either way, okay. Nah, I'm lost what to do. Okay, so let's farm. Let's farm. We need to see what we need to farm for. For our lovely Sigewinne. It's gonna be great. Hey Arrow, how you doing? I didn't open Genshin for 3 days. I've been on my Genshin account for like since patch 4.6. You know, I didn't play 4.6 that much because there wasn't actually too much content that we could have went through, and Withering Wave was like 0, so I need to turn up the music a bit. So I need to go into my bag and see what Sigewinne actually need. Like, because Withering Wave has been out, but Zealous of Zero is going to be coming too, so it'll be here real soon. Like on the 4th of July, and then there's going to be another game for us to grind. Dude, that's just a lot. Alright. All character except Archon and Ling Yang. Well, yeah, I mean those standard characters. I mean, if you're not swiping, dude, it's gonna be insanely lucky for you to actually get at least 3 of them on the standard banner at this point. Like in terms of Genshin, I'm excited to go through Archon Quest today because yeah, most of the thing we want to look into is like the Archon Quest. So we kind of want to go through that. But I'm looking into which kind of things I can actually farm for Sigewinne. Because I feel like I'm going to be pulling for her and have some fun video regarding Sigewinne. That's going to be pretty fun. Oh, where's he mad? Dude, I keep on forgetting where the hell the mad actually is.
Seize the opportunity while it's there.
Alright. It should be around here. There. Yeah. Hardest weapon to get is that 5 crit sword for Rover. It's at 45, right? Because we have to wait for AR 45. That's the thing. I mean, you need level 45. I keep on saying AR because it's Genshin term. But like, what union level are you? What union level are you?
Right here, emerge. Strike a pose. Let the world come out. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here.
All right, should be good. Oh, you're on 36. Oh, okay. So So you didn't grind much, because if anybody actually grind a lot, they'll be around 40 plus right now. Mine's on 42. So, well, yeah, I believe that if I continue to grind, I should be able to hit 45 by the end of the week.
Right now. Right here. Yoo-hoo!
Alright.
Way to the adept. Speed of light. With
Okay.
sword comes shadow.
Man. Oh, I've missed my Kuching so much. When Cloran got released, I stopped grinding Hua. I see. How are you enjoying Cloran? I think Cloran's a very, very good character. Honestly. I mean, not in terms of meta-wise, always, but in terms of fun gameplay, Cloran's very fun to play. You guys, if you guys got Cloran, I don't think you can deny that. Because her gameplay is rather unique, no?
Right now. Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Her rotation is a bit longer than Kuching, but whenever she's on field, she does decent damage. And you know, the sword gameplay style is actually pretty neat. Speed ran 26:36 in 4 days, I guess. Yeah. Right.
Right here.
Like,
right now.
it's obviously you can see her as another Electro character, right? But at this point in time in the game, Genshin, we've already got so many characters that if you want meta character, I'm pretty sure you've already got them. Right? The rest is just going to be whether or not you enjoy the character. So one of the reasons why I'm actually planning for Sigewinne is because, well, yeah, I don't think I care too much about which character I pull at this point. I'm just gonna be pulling for characters that are technically unique. Oh, you didn't get Cloran. I see. You meant what you meant was you started playing 4.7 when it came out. Yeah. Right, Furina's coming, guys. I did actually contemplate a little bit whether or not to pull for a C4 Furina because I love her so much. Dude, Furina's just such a cutie. Look at her. Right? She's basically like, you know, a character that, like, Kuchi's still like my top favorite character in Genshin, right? But like Furina is just like very slightly. She's just very slightly behind. Right? Not that much because she's just adorable. I think that we're gonna be meeting Furina in Archon Quest, right? So I can't wait for that. But like, dude, I've got 16k, right? If I try and get lucky, I can actually get a C4. Right? We know a C3 Furina is just absolutely amazing. You're like 50-50 to Kuqueen. Right? Kuqueen's still the best, right? Dude, she's amazing. Right, so C3 is an extra 25% increase to your E skill, which is huge. I mean, at this point in time, like, my account doesn't really matter in terms of damage wise. Now, the thing is with, I don't know how much of an impact Constellation are going to be when the new endgame comes. I'm very excited for the new endgame. So I'm very looking forward to it to see which kind of teams or which kind of strategy we're going to be needing in terms of using characters that are on our account, right? So I don't know how much of a, you know, power of constellations are going to be coming into that, though I don't think that's going to be too much of a big deal because, well, constellation are for worlds, right? So her C4, what is the C4 does again? Okay, Silent Solitaire, which is her E skill. Or the Sing of Many Water, restore HP. Okay, so basically either for his E skill, she get 4 energy. Okay, so it's not really too much of a requirement. But dude, C5 is just insane. And C6 is amazing. Oh, I want more constellation for it. C4 is probably the least required constellation on Furina. But like, yeah, good luck getting Furina. Yeah. I mean, other than that, if you get her weapon too, that's gonna be fire. But like, at this point in time, I probably won't be pulling for free now. Because I'll probably just save for Sigewinne for a different character on the account to actually try out. Yeah, at that point. Okay. We'll do that. I think an increase to a 200 resin count is a little bit better compared to what we got before. So I guess that's okay. It's easier for us to manage resin at the end of the day. So you didn't grind up because of Wuwa? Oh no. Oh no. Yinlin's amazing. Bedtime story. Alright, let's get started with our Archon Quest. Man, chapter 6. Is it? Chapter wait, what? Oh, chapter 6, act 7. We're back to Sumeru. Why? Oh, that's interesting. Yinlin's is so sexy. I'll be on stream for Withering Wave later on today. I'll probably start an Anchor main account. Like Anchor only account. For fun. Because I think Withering Wave has a lot of potential with challenges. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so man, it's been a while since we've been back to Sumeru. Alright, Catherine.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Okay.
The only ones for the job?
Dude, it's been...
If our help is really that important,
so,
it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Archon Quest. She just actually said Archon Quest. But like, seriously guys, we haven't got like an actual Archon Quest since 4.2. No way, right? Wait. Okay, so this 4.7, 4.2 is like 5 patches ago? How long was that? 30 weeks? 6.5? Right, 6.4. 24 weeks. Oh my god.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't
Anchor's good, but I don't know if
Lingyang system. In fact, this commission is also probably not
like,
nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Lingyang is definitely purely preference, as well as Encore, right? So it depends on whichever character you enjoy playing more, right? I can't, like, both characters I feel that is good, but Lingyang is definitely going to be slightly harder to play than Encore. So if you're really interested in Lingyang, then yeah, go for him.
But our records indicate that with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
All right. We're like S rank adventurer.
Well, that's us for sure.
The best Kaosharo team, best Yiyan team. Well, yeah. So basically, it's going to be on you to decide which preference you want.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Right.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for?
I mean, we should be good.
What is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
Your best girl, MC Rover. MC Rover's amazing. Alright, I need to invest more into Rover.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Right.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
That's Dainsleif again, right? Wait,
if so
probably
many
not.
adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be
unlikely? Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem
that
like
was 60. Oh yeah, you're not on 70 yet. That makes sense.
Besides, putting up a commission
oh good, Lone Wolf, catch you soon.
There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Right.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information.
Oh good, catch you soon.
But I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
Sure.
Alright then, let's go!
Alright.
Time on starting.
Okay. Bedtime story. God, I wonder how good this Archon Quest is gonna be. We'll be interested for that. Alright, Vimara village. Let's go. Wow, it's been so long since we've been back here. I barely touch on Sumeru nowadays. But Sumeru still looks good as ever. Beautiful.
We made it to Vamara Village! Why
All
don't
right.
we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're...
Cool.
Hello there.
Have you guys actually completed Archon 4.7? I kind of wonder what your opinion on this on the Archon Quest.
Catherine said
Obviously,
that
no
we're looking for a
spoiler.
commission here in Vamara Village.
Ah, so you hear about that then?
Okay.
You're not the first, that's for sure. To be
Sure.
honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us.
Okay.
Only that we've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
Okay.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
No way that's Dainsleif, right?
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I know
Right.
it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. We just don't know
Cool.
the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information.
What
is
if we
long
just get to
gone by
meet
now.
up with him?
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably.
Okay.
Incredibly kind sort of person.
I mean, if you
Always
describe
willing
it
to
as
lend
the
a helping
yellow
hand.
hair, then I'm pretty sure that's
I
Dainsleif.
chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw
Oh
him
no,
stick
can't
out
be-
his neck
can't
for
be our
us on more than
brother.
One occasion.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he...
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him.
Okay.
We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day.
Okay.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without...
I mean, he's probably definitely the type to leave without saying goodbye,
There's
if
no
that's the
way
case.
He would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information.
Thanks. Alright. What's next? Ask out the villager? Yeah. Oh, I'm so used to Wuthering Way having the grappling hook. Now that I want to glide, I have to use my Kuching E skill.
It's that guests I hear.
Okay.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help
Right,
you
we've
look
met
for the
him
guy
before.
That's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake.
Could you
Right.
tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With
Sure.
my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I
what?
do remember hearing the sound of his voice.
Okay.
Not recently, of course. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to us. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the
Okay.
village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. As the
Sure.
village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No, but, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation,
That would
right?
probably be hard.
I'm ashamed to admit it. but
Okay.
I just can't remember.
God.
It's okay.
All right.
You don't need to force yourself to try
We
and
have to find out the
remember.
lead.
We'll
Cool. How we are in Sumeru. How is it that we managed to go all the way to
Trevor,
Mondstadt or
what do you
Fontaine?
think? I'm thinking so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Right.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. This guy's
Yeah.
been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Oh, that. Okay.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Okay. Could be like what happened to create the Lord Rook Avatar.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Oh, hey.
You're here?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up.
Cool.
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Zamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, no need to worry.
That's what we
We'll give it our
want.
best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Alright, let's go. Where is she?
Got him! Yeah! Skyward!
Oh, that's gonna be a bit away. Cool, we're going. That's in the middle of nowhere. Did you actually find him under the tree here?
Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me.
Okay.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk.
Wait, oh, wait, what?
Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky.
Oh, are you...
Stop to feel the wind against our skin.
Okay, so you're talking about
I
him.
was actually adopted by the people of Zamara Village. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively.
Okay.
How should I put it? Everyone has their own problems to deal with.
Right.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family
So he's
member
been
I
here
could
for a
rely
long
on and
time.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him.
Alright, so now I have no idea who it
He was
is.
so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him.
Right.
No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Right.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away.
Sure.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it.
Right.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Time always passed by really slowly.
Well, that was
Even
wild
though
timing.
It felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Okay.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Seems like the same time of the day. Time never seemed to pass. What? Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing person case. While Tulsa just told us about the time could be the key. Right? Early chores.
Hey, look at those hilly...
Okay, those are the Abyss Mages.
The Abyss Order.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's fight it.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Or if you want to talk. Probably not. Okay, so Karina just gonna do the rest.
Speed of light.
Alright, that should be a pretty... Okay, never mind.
Show them. Right now. Right here.
Cool, we're just gonna use Kuching and then... do that. That should be good.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up.
I mean, if it's related to the Abyss Order, so...
It was no trouble.
we're good.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Zamara Village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village.
Okay, so it is getting more dangerous.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Zamara Village. Just...
Sure. Alright, let's get back.
Wait a second. The person.
Okay, alright, that's Dainsleif. Bro. Right, so it seems like we just meet him out of nowhere always.
Ah, it's you two.
It's like he's wandering all
a friend
over
of yours?
Trevor.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back.
Yep. See you later, Atosa.
Right.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that?
Yeah,
Was it
well,
your
I
last
have the
mission
same
to
question.
jump scare us or something?
No, he didn't try to
It's
jump
hardly
scare, but
personal,
it's
or
like
intentional for that matter. As long as
Yeah.
you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss
Well,
Order,
true.
we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then.
right.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
Well, yes. Well, no,
It
but
may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
okay.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hilly Trail activity in the area?
Wait,
As things
yes.
stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased Hilly Trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really
Right.
trying.
Still, the Hilly Trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
Well, yeah, it can make sense.
The
That's
best
right.
way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Okay.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Right.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You good? Question the villager until eventually nighttime. Okay.
Ah.
Dude, Sumeru
So
nighttime's
that was the
so
commission
chill.
that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone
Right?
who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing.
Right.
I
How
would
do
agree
you
that
actually
it's
manage
unlikely
that?
You have a simple missing persons case on your hands. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased Hilly Churl activity.
Mm-hmm.
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Probably no.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Right.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Okay.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin. My older
Okay.
brother.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners
The
of
5
Kanya.
sinner.
The wise Roptatir. The Visionary.
Okay. So now we know more about Kanria.
Gold, Rhine-daughter. The foul.
Rhine-daughter.
Sertologia.
Wait, we've heard of Rhine-daughter
And
before.
right here, no matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Right? Rhine-daughter we've
My brother is
heard.
the one who created Albedo.
Okay, yeah.
Sertologia is Skirk's master. And the one
Ah.
we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Okay. If that's true, then the stone slate we found in the ruin in Fontaine, the one that outlined Fontaine prophecy, that was likely... Well, I can't pronounce that.
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers.
Okay.
6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that
Right.
could destroy them. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings,
Okay.
each in possession of... And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy.
Okay.
And for that, indeed, If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Okay.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
Okay.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers?
Well, yeah.
Use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However,
That was
it's
so
obvious
long
that
ago,
was
though.
just
That's like
some
3
sort of
years ago.
technical The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Right.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then
Okay.
what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler,
Cool.
you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Okay.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories.
Well, I'm pretty sure,
Could
right?
it be-
Memories, ley lines, Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What? It's connected between so
It's
this.
certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're
Right.
teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try
Well,
investigating
all
some-
right. And the night passes. Okay. Let's go. Wow, was that a good night's sleep? You haven't slept in Sumeru for quite some time. Sure, yes, Paimon, please. Alright, let's head out. Where is Danes? Dane, where are you? You're supposed to be around here. Oh, you're up there. Man. Oh, after playing Wuthering Wave, it feels so bad climbing walls in Genshin. God. Where even am I?
Dane? Hello?
He's chilling,
Dane?
come on.
What?
Let him chill for a bit.
Did something happen?
What's wrong?
The missing person from your commission.
Well, I don't think we had
Describe
much
it.
information.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s?
Okay.
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Huh.
Memories
Oh.
of him.
Okay, so if you're in the Vimara village, then you're technically affected by it?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and we
Uh,
had a weird dream or
I
something?
don't think so.
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories.
Okay.
And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Oh, that's so strange.
I remember handing him the eye of the first
Wait,
field tiller.
what?
What?
Bro, what?
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the
Dude, this
ability
is
to
dangerous.
implant.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too?
Well, yes, if that's the
Do
case.
something like that.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning,
What sort of truth?
that their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller.
Well,
Haven't
Dainsleif.
stopped searching for it.
Okay, so well,
I'm the
Dainsleif
only
has.
person who knows
Yeah.
its location. Perhaps implanting that particular your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Wow.
However,
Yes.
considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with
True.
me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Okay. Well,
Oh, so
well,
you're
I mean,
going to
this
take us
might
to
be
where they're
dangerous. This might be dangerous, though. But what if someone follows us? We could go straight to the location. Someone would tell us. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memory in the first place. Well, yes. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. All right, lead the way.
Of course.
Let's go. Where are we going? That should be... Okay, so it's... in where? Around here. Wow. It's in the middle of nowhere. So I guess that makes sense.
Speed of light.
Cool. Okay. Oh my god. Climbing walls, Genshin Impact. Alright. Oh my god. Cool, let's keep going. I'm already out of stamina after that. This mirror is so pretty. It's in here. That's a very
So
interesting
you hid
place.
it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
Wow, yeah.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
I'm pretty sure it's safe. But there has to be a plan to see if
Traveler,
someone's
wait.
following. Oh no.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Okay, was Dane going to tell me just now? Oh, hopefully he's not affected by it. Alright. Cool. Okay, we're good. Okay. As long as we have Electro, we're good. This is a chasm domain. Well, that makes sense. I haven't been back to the chasm so long. The chasm is such a depressing place. Same as this. What? Alright. Wow, the chasm's always a depressing place, but how did he manage to find a ruin down here to actually keep it away? That's something I'm curious about.
Right now.
Hey, cool. Thanks. I'm just gonna heal myself and we're good.
Don't blink.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door.
Okay, what about
Perhaps
this
you
one?
should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Ah, okay. Cool. So dark in here. Going. Open that. What's this? Oh, nothing. All right. Let's go. Hey, Rahil, how you doing? Glad to have you on. Yeah, I've been live for like over a week because I have some stuff.
Speed of light.
Right, so we're back now. I'm like catching up with Genshin. And I wanted to see what 4.7 has in store for us.
Incoming.
Alright, we good? Open that. How are you doing? Have you actually tried 4.7 and the Archon Quest? That is a beautiful place. Down?
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
How do you mean? By the light? Oh wait. Okay, so I'll just try this. Sure. Oh, that should be easy. How about this? Ah, wait, one sec. You guys D2 for Arena is free to play. I got C1, but not her signature weapon. Got double 5-star for free now. Right, so C2 Furina is very good. One thing. Now, I would definitely recommend you to get C2 if you've got a very good weapon. Right? I mean, Furina weapon isn't really of a must-have for her, but it does give her a ton of crit damage. Right? And obviously, right, the passive also works well with her. But obviously, she has other good free-to-play option. Right? Like, obviously, if you have the Festering Desire, then yeah, you can go with C2. Right? Because the good thing is, Furina has a lot of good free-to-play weapons. Right? R5 fishing weapon. Yeah, that's a decent sword. Decent sword. Okay, so now here's the thing. I would definitely love it if you have Furina weapon over the fishing sword, right? Because it's definitely better, a lot better than the fishing sword. But obviously trying to get this weapon potentially will cost you more than getting a C2. So, right, so if you really, really like Furina, and you are sure you can get the weapon, you have enough Primo Gems for it, then yes, go with this weapon over C2 for now. But if you can't ensure that you can get this weapon, then get C2, right? Because if you're not sure that you can get this weapon, then you're at a loss at the end of the day, right? You're not getting anything at the end. Right, so yeah, its Festering Desire is a very, very limited sword at this point, right? So if you have like 16k plus gems, then you can try going for the Splendor, right? But if you can't ensure you can get it, then C2 is a better option, right? So that would be my thing, because that's the thing about weapon though, right? Weapon is really good if you can be sure that you can get it. Oh no, I think I messed up. One sec. I think I messed up. This is a Mora icon. Okay. Okay, wait one sec. Why would I try this? Oh no, wait. I tried this here? Okay, so that should be easy. So I hope that helps, right? In terms of what we're talking about.
The door's open. Let's go.
Usually weapons are very good, but the sad part about Genshin Impact is that weapons aren't usually guaranteed. Unless you're like, if you lost 3 times, right? Yeah, so I wish you good luck with that. But like either way, C2 Furina is insanely good. And her weapon's also good. So it depends on which, whether or not you have enough Primo Gems for it. So yeah, good luck with your pools. Whichever one you decide. Who knows, you might get both. Right, C2 Furina and her weapon, or that would be insane. Depending on how much gems you actually have. Right, so maybe try to go for C2 Furina first, and then whichever gems you have left, you can actually invest and try to go for a weapon, maybe? Alright. This is a...
Looks like we can't go any further.
Why is Kangria mechanism always feels so depressing?
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of...
Okay, alright. The right. This is a cryo lector. Oh, hydro lector? I mean, this is a cryo, isn't it? Yeah.
Right here, right now. I'm always watching.
Oh, that was wasted.
Dear me, right here. Emerge, right now. Bright cloud confirmed.
Why did this thing hit like a truck?
The sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Cool, we good? Where are you, Dane? You have 3 wishes, 7 at 75 50 in character banner, and then 63 in the weapon. Oh, I see. Are you on 50-50?
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane?
That looks like a migraine.
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Okay.
Oh, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
Right.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Wait, what?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Sure. 50-50, no guarantee on either banner. Do I have enough for both of them? Yeah. Right. I mean, either way, if you try, you should be able to get C2 free now. Right, in terms of all the saving in patch 4.7 that we're gonna have, even if you do lose to a 50-50, then yeah, you should still have C2 free now. I mean, that's fine. It's free to play. Yeah, I totally feel that. But like, I mean, it's a gacha game at the end of the day. So you keep on playing and save up, you should be able to get anything that you want. But free to play, yeah, it's you know, it's time locked, time gated all the time. Right, so we just have to trade off with that. It's, you know, the free-to-play stuff, right? Who is this? Dainsleif is on himself. Who's behind him? Oh, no way! Oh, okay, our brothers is here.
With your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Okay, all right. Dude, that sword, I forgot its name. It looks pretty good.
Risked your safety and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif.
Alright.
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
Archon rerun once a year.
Twilight Sword.
That is true, but sometimes it's like 6 months. So it's okay.
So you came here all on your own?
But like Furina has very good free-to-play options. So I think it's fine if you don't get her weapon and go for a C2.
The Twilight Sword is prepared for battle. Any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Alright. Dude, things are heating up.
But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
How did it come to this? That's a very long story. Dude. It's so weird, he just pushed Lumine away. That's weird. And then we're back here. It would have been good if we could get to try Dainsleif out. That would be pretty insane.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Right.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
Strangely calm.
Acting super agitated just a little while ago.
That's a very gusty wind.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to.
Is this Ether voice? I feel it's Ether voice.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? It sounded
I think so, yeah.
gentle. Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Right. Oh, we're in Archon Quest map again.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too.
You see, we've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love.
No way those are Holy Cho voices, right?
Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your
UID
sorrow.
review? Okay. I mean, I can do it in a bit. I can do it once I get out of here. I don't think I can do it now, but I'll do it in a bit. Once I get out of this place, because I'm in the middle of the quest.
Over there, it looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, "Sleep well, Father. When you awake, that which differentiates us."
It almost sounds like a poem, or well, now that the
it sounds like a poem.
Down, Vimara Village should be safe. Let's put
Well,
the
on
situation
theory,
to the
yeah.
side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Right. Can I skip? Oh, you can't skip. That's very far away. But since I have Xian Yun, we're good.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Okay. Nice.
Speed of light.
We're back.
The Abyss Order?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't
This
know
the
who
first
that is.
time? Thank you for your concern.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yep.
Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Probably not.
Hmm? Someone's gone missing, you said?
Huh?
Oh, now he doesn't remember anyone.
You know, the young guy from that's
Right.
kind of the whole reason we're here at.
Ah, I do apologize. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever.
Right, so he's gone. Right, erased from the memory. Damn.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager.
Right.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Probably, yeah.
We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Right. Cool. Up here then?
Don't blink.
Come on. I'm pretty sure I've forgotten him too.
Someone's gone missing?
Who?
Who?
Just as expected.
Right.
That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said...
Yeah,
I
right.
know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt. Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too.
No, wait, what? No way, that's him. That's another person. Come on. Tears incoming? Oh no.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
What? Wait, what? Is that for real?
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him.
Right.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the village...
I mean...
If this person only exists in people's memories...
Submit conclusion.
Right. Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances.
Right.
They're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing.
But true.
Isn't it right? If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayram just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last?
But yeah.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Implant.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give...
Implanting memories into the mind value must be imperfect process. There's no way new memory,
All
right?
the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village.
Right.
If allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original... There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted.
True.
Maybe not. We don't...
This one?
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed.
Yeah,
a
it's
bit.
always
That must mean...
late afternoon.
I guess that's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, like
Well,
there could be
yeah.
overlap or something. That's why he makes...
If we consider the conjuncture that we already know, then question of whose memory this is obviously the matter. Dainsleif?
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than
Atosa?
once?
Could it be him? No, right? Atosa?
Color of the...
Right, because she always say
That's exactly what Atosa described.
Oh, come to think of it,
it always
every time
seems
we talked, it
around
always
dusk.
seemed to be around dusk.
Right.
Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Right?
Yep, that has to be it. Yeah, that's...
Alright, let's go meeting her. Oh, maybe we'll meet up with her. Because the other guys just said that they were heading out of the village. Maybe we'll know who that is. Oh, who would that be? Dude, that would be insane if that was our brother. It's not. It's someone else. Who's that guy?
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh,
Right, she looks
there
so
I go
happy.
again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Wait, that looks
you
like
could
an
also
Abyss
just-
Lecter uniform.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and
Okay.
thoughtful.
Wow,
young
this
man.
guy's definitely an NPC, guys. I feel sorry for him, but like,
Many
you
amazing
know if it's an
people
NPC
live a
when
very
Genshin
happy
Impact
life.
designed it.
You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Okay, so who the hell is this guy? And we finally found him, but why does he look so kind of familiar? Have we met him before? I don't think so.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Wait, what?
Friends? I guess you could say that.
Did I
Must have
forget
taken
about
them a lot
him?
of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need.
Another time, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Sure.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
And you are? Factory, memory, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else. I need to think about one person that's connected all of this together. Yeah, I think it's, well, Kariber? Is it?
Born into abject sorrow, he
Shall become the Loom of Fate. Yeah,
Kari Bear Alberic.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know me? That's
Wait,
quite a surprise.
Is this a younger version of
I don't
him?
believe I've met you before.
I forgot about
see.
Kariber.
It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw...
Oh, he knows as well.
Neve.
Wow.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
Okay.
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Dude, the guy's is powerful. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. We're like... I have no idea what that writes. If anyone can translate that, that'd be insanely good. But we have no idea what's going on. Oh, that's a beautiful tree. Don't skip any dialogues out. Okay, so it's important. Alright. This is a beautiful place. Oh, wow. Dude, this place is beautiful. This is pretty. Oh my god, okay. I mean, at least Genshin Impact is good with this. The world of Genshin Impact is still so absolutely pretty. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness.
Shh. Makes
Someone
sense.
who no longer exists in the real world after all.
Okay.
As you... it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now...
Right.
The time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from him.
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension.
Right.
Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate.
Father.
But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate.
Right.
I was mere in truth. I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Alright.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Caraba is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Huh.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
Okay.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
That was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appear in Dane's mind was implanted by Caraba through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why. Oh boy. I was wrong to implant those memories.
Wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Okay.
As if
that sounds so sad.
I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memory really count, Sliver?
I know what you must be thinking.
I upload record stream on YouTube. I might edit this and re-upload on YouTube. Yeah.
Why would I do something so meaningless?
I'm thinking about making a whole dedicated channel, just, you know, playing stories and stuff of, you know, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Wuthering Wave. I mean, it's going to be on YouTube nonetheless, right? So this is going to be a recording on YouTube.
I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be.
So you can always rewatch this later on, Ryu.
Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahi.
Wow, how long was that ago?
Atosa.
That looks so cute.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No
I mean,
cataclysm, no curse.
Okay.
Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Yeah, this is...
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
Wow, yeah, it's a very long time ago, is it?
Stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
Right.
My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was...
Wait, if I remember correctly, did he turn himself into a holy troll before?
Imagine
it was the last Archon Quest
I would look like if I had the chance
of Dainsleif, but I couldn't remember. It's been so long ago. In the end, this all stemmed from the tragedy that occurred in Canria back then. Dude, everything stemmed from Canria. You know...
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought.
Oh good, right here, I'll look into your UID.
With the suddenness of it all.
Oh good. You too. Even though you only appeared in their memories, they will believe that once lived among them, right?
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation for some time.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Oh, really?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist...
Trying to turn him into a holy troll and try to bring his memory back, I think. Right, yeah, I think he was turned into holy trolls.
Can only mean
hey, Ronak. Oh, good. Oh, good.
The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Loom of Fate's already been completed. What? The Loom of Fate's already complete? That means the eyes of First Tula must have fallen into the abyss.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
Alright.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Then you got to explain. Yeah.
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the Eye in order to have the chance to confront the Prince. He would then hand the Eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location.
All right.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Dude, what? Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? Yes, he gave Dane a false memory.
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Right, this is that part. Oh no.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh boy. So when Danes froze back then, it was because of a false memory being implanted into his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the Eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary.
Right.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed.
So they had the Eye the whole time until the Abyss Order took away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is
What the
planning.
hell is our brother doing?
Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In
Right.
the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, you
Your
remember
goal?
my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
Right.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, to
Okay.
comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world.
Wow.
I had to take on the form of a little monster.
Wow.
That story
Yeah, it's
managed
been
to
so
calm my
long I
fears.
forgot about it.
My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Okay.
In that memory, I would tell them a story.
Dude, Holichos in such a bad
Father
shape.
did for me.
So sad.
It was a story of fairy tales.
So the thing that caused the Holicho to calm down back then was Caribird's story. So that's his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. Yeah, this device powerful as a Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it is to offer Holichos a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it.
Perhaps, yeah.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth,
Okay.
that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. But now,
Hey,
the
Elliot.
time story is finished.
It's time to rest. Is he going away? Oh, cutscenes. Oh no, dude. I can't believe we actually get to meet Caribird though. Dude, Sumeru, like, stuff with conscience is also always so sad. And this place is too beautiful too. Its intention were also so pure. Man, that's so sad. And there he goes.
Looks like I was too late
Oh.
to see Kari Bear one last time.
No, finally, yes. Oh, how long is it? Wait, they are talking to each other now. Yes. We've waited 3.5 years for this. No way. Oh, I mean, you are. I'm pretty.
Kari Bear's consciousness is
Oh,
gone.
That's so
And this
sad.
space will soon disappear along with it.
Wait, does he know?
Neither of us belongs here. That's
Okay,
why
so
we're
he
not
knows. I
tangible.
thought, dude, I thought it was only his image. That'd be so sad.
Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Oh, that would be so sad if Ether didn't notice Lumine there.
How about a conversation?
Wow, that would be good. Well, at
To
least...
just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by.
Alright.
You agree? That battle earlier was tough.
I mean, it's not hard if you want to meet Lumine. If you just straight up meet up with her, then I don't think it's hard.
The one against Dane, I mean, I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword.
Right, so what exactly are you
after
planning?
500 years? The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the Heavenly Principles awaken.
Heavenly Principle, okay. Right,
Yes.
so now he's talking about
For
it.
500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's
Hey
been no
Martha,
sign of
how
activity.
you doing? Well, Lumine and Ether finally meets. I think that's pretty.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Yep.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation.
Well, yeah.
However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principle. I mean, wow, I think one of it partly is the reason why we're here in this world in the first place, isn't it?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who
Right.
he was.
It's so pretty.
Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit.
Right.
He brought comfort to the people of this world. Even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it.
Right.
So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of the
I mean, I
right
guess-
to exist?
The Abyss Order intention is to deal with the Heavenly Principle, and also Saritsa intention is also to get back at Heavenly
That's
Principle.
only one example.
It-
My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Alright.
Lumine?
She's processing her
You're
emotions.
the only one in this world who calls me that.
How do you mean? Oh, right. Everyone calls her Traveler.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason,
She just wanted to be with him.
interested in asking those questions right now.
It feels like a sibling complex for a reason. But it's so cute at the same time.
There's just one
Yeah,
thing,
everyone calls her Traveler in our name. True.
one thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Wow, yeah. I mean, we still have a question of why are they traveling across different worlds in the first place?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
We've seen that in the trailer.
Do you remember? A long time ago.
Yes,
when we traveled
why are
between
you
worlds together,
traveling the worlds? You're not just sightseers, aren't you?
You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
Is this world collapsing?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Yeah, this place is collapsing. Oh, this is such a
Aside
beautiful
from our
place.
ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Why does that keep happening? Like, bro, like seriously, just meet up with her physically like once.
Everything in this space will be
Deal with your
wiped from
emotion
distance.
for once. And just meet up with your
Memory
sister.
of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Right. Bro. Stop doing this to your own sister. Damn it. And then she forgets about it. Oh my god. Well, at least we remember it, but that's still sad. And now she still thinks that she didn't really have a conversation with her own brother. I mean, like, honestly, it's not hard for him to actually meet with Lumine in a secreted place for once.
Still so sleepy.
Dude, the guy's... I know that there's a lot of things that are going on in his mind, but it's not hard to actually meet up with her. He's been watching her from afar for like 3.5 years that we've been playing Genshin Impact. Glows green whenever Dendro, right, yeah, I do know that. I know that she glows green. Did see it. Can't wait for ZZZ? Yeah, ZZ's fun, is it? I can't wait for that too. I want to try the game out.
The villagers said
Coming on
that
July
it's
4th though, so we have to
the
wait.
village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh,
True.
Dean came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
We went 5k and dip on Woolwa again, which is so bad. I mean, like, if you will, then there's no content.
He didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but
Right, if you like see 6R5 of the character that you've got, then like literally there's nothing else for you to do, isn't
we
it?
were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Curry Bear.
Right,
He was
Carry
the
Bear.
missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that,
Of course, Woolwa needs more
Paimon
optimization,
doesn't
that's for
remember
sure.
What happened? Wait, really?
You got E1 Ling Yang there too, so well. I see. Well, I guess Ling Yang is fun to play at the end of the day, so that's one thing. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villager.
What happened after that?
Well, obviously she doesn't remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened. Why can't I remember? Not sure why. Yeah, you can't remember. That's too bad.
There you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Mm-hmm.
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers.
Okay.
So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager.
Wait, what?
There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together.
Oh
It looked
my
like quite a
god.
happy family, apparently.
Wait, that's a happy ending for Caribou.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that
I
we
mean,
forgot all about
hopefully
it.
that's what happened. Not the memory they're thinking. So that's how Caribou said his goodbye. That was the last memory he gave them. Oh, that was the last memory he gave them. Oh,
Oh, and we also remembered his name.
damn.
Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Hey, Big Boss, how you doing? That is a unique name.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Damn.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
How? Wait, so Ether said that once Caribou dimension consciousness collapsed, she wouldn't remember anything from the conversation. But how come she still remember the conversation with Caribou and the Loom of Fate, but not Ether's conversation? How does that work? Why does the game have to be so mean to Lumine? Like, bro.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her.
Right, okay.
I didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree.
Dude.
Come on, let's go talk to her.
Like, Lumine has some proper conversation with Ether already.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Alright, let's get there.
Skyward! Scatter!
It's morning, Atosa.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you.
Okay.
I was part of the search party, so I...
Carbo died, so
what
sibling
happened to
don't
Carbo
matter. Don't remember. Okay. But all of that before Carbo died. So, okay.
Honestly, I just...
I mean,
Can't
so
believe
his
I forgot
consciousness
something
left.
so
But Caribou died a long time ago.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now... he left just as quickly.
Yeah, I know how it
If
feels.
Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
Yeah, his consciousness. Like, Sumeru has a lot to do with his consciousness.
I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
Oh my god, that's
Otherwise,
sad.
why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious.
Well, that makes
And
sense.
you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and
If he
see
has
me
a
one
heart,
day.
ouch.
Anyway, thanks for all
I
your
mean,
hard
he would
work, you
love
two.
to, but he can't.
I promise
I'm so
help
sorry.
Granny Tahiyat with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Wow.
Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
I mean, I still don't understand fully about the Loom of Fate just yet. But I know it has to do with something that's not really
Where'd
good.
that come from?
Wow. Honestly, what? How? Where did you actually get that? That can't have been all the Archon Quest. No way. We only... Wait, what? It's that was like a 45-minute Archon Quest. Are you serious? Wait, what? No way, Hoyoverse. No way. Dude, Genshin, what do you do? I've waited for a whole year for another Dainsleif Archon Quest and you give me a 45-minute of content? Excuse me? What? We wait a whole year for that. What are you doing? My god. Okay, wait, what? Seriously? Alright, at least give me that. Thank you. No way, that's just it. And then wait, we get like 10 minutes of Dainsleif. And then what? He fought the prince. And then he's gone. And now we have to wait a whole freaking year to see him again. Excuse me. Oh my god. Alright. Two very cute dudes on trees. Alright, Rahil, I'll have a look into your UID real fast. Enter UID. Wait one sec. 8506. So okay, so let's have a look into your character real quick. Okay, so alright, let's have a look at Farina. Free to play Farina, okay, that's actually good. Honestly. Like because you have the Flosandre, the ferryman. This is actually a good stat, not gonna lie. For a Farina on a Flosandre. Energy recharge more than good enough, right? Increase elemental skill too. So basically you're looking at technically a 80%. Oh, sorry, not 80%. Basically a 70%. Alright, 76, so that's more than good enough. If we could have got more crit damage, that'd be good. Right, so let's have a look into your artifacts. HP? Okay, turn 1. This piece can be improved. This is easily can be improved. Right, I mean, if you're serious about Farina, I recommend you to try and get another piece. Because like HP, no need. Defense, obviously doesn't need it. right? You can actually try and just get a piece that gets more crit damage, like max crit damage, right? That'd be good. All right, this piece is decent too. She does have energy recharge, no need. This piece can also be increased if you are more invested into her, right? I know that you have other characters to build as well, but I'm just saying that there are potential for you to improve this piece if you want. HP, okay. I mean, HP is fine on Furina, right? Like this piece get HP, so overall it's fine, but usually it will be more beneficial if you have crit damage more for Furina. But HP is still fine. So HP Sans 24, yeah, I think this is fine. This is a fine piece. It's not every day you come across an HP Sans and you get this many crit rate and crit damage. Top 2% new bullet. Oh wow. Oh, that's good. That's nice. Okay. HP. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can take that. It is already 10% crit rate. Right, HP is fine. And then this crit damage. Okay, this is a good piece. Yeah, this is a pretty decent piece. Yeah, we'll keep that. C1, awesome. Right. Yeah, you have a very good Furina. Right, this is a very good Furina. If you have a C2, it should be more insane. Right. So overall, this is a decent start that you've got already. Right. Whenever you have her at C2, that would be very good. I'm assuming you're probably most likely going to be getting C2. Because assuming from the pools that you're having, you're probably not going to be able to get her weapon. Unless you're very lucky. Right, so maybe you want to go for C2. That'd be more beneficial on your account. At that point. Right. Okay, Nahida, this is EM build. Cool. Crit rate. I would definitely love it if you got more crit rate and crit damage here. This is on a magic guy. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alright. It would be better if you have Sack Fragment. But I'm assuming that you're using Magic Guide because you don't. Right, so I do wish you good luck getting Sack Fragment because overall that's like her best potential weapon that gets you more EM. Yeah. Right, so I mean one copy of Sack Fragment would be more than good enough. Cool, that's good. Okay, I mean overall this is a fine build. She doesn't need this much energy recharge. Like, Nahida can get away with no energy recharge, guys. Like, 50 energy recharge for Nahida to be on like a 15-second or a 20-second burst up time is good enough for her. So, you can get away with energy recharge, right? Nahida do not need energy recharge. So, technically speaking, get another piece. Because I would definitely recommend you to try and get more crit rate and crit damage onto her, at least 50%. I mean, obviously, she does have a passive talent that increases her crit rate, you know, depending on how much EM she gets. So, generally, this is almost good enough. But she wants more crit damage because, well, yeah, at the end of the day, she is still a sub-DPS character for you. Right? She still do off-field damage for you. So, the more crit damage that she has, the more damage you're going to get. So, you don't need energy recharge. Right, so you can fix this piece, right? It does have 63 EM, which I understand. But if you do get a better piece, because this is like a mixed piece, which I believe is going to be easy for you. Okay, EM crit damage. Oh, that's a nice piece. Okay, I think you can keep that for now. Crit damage, cool, but it's not high enough. It does have like 56 defense, which kind of sucks. That's kind of sad, right? So you can fix that. 17 crit rate, yeah. This is a good piece. We can keep that. It is a 70% crit rate, so alright. Cool. Energy recharge. This okay, so this piece, let's try to improve it if you can. More crit damage if you can. And this piece as well. Other than that, overall, I think it is a fine build. Right, that's a fine build. Rated. Cool, not bad. On the catch, awesome. Yeah, this is a good build. I don't think you need to touch much on Rain Shogun. Cool. Okay, not too bad. I think that's fine. Oh, this piece would be a lot better. I feel that. Alright, trying to get energy recharge piece with both crit rate and crit damage can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Oh, good, Rahil. Right, electro damage. Okay, this piece is good. Right. Oh, this piece is good, dude. Yeah, dude, that piece helps you so much. Energy recharge piece, if you can get a bear piece. And also potentially get a bear piece. I mean, you can, but it's going to be a little bit hard. So generally, I think that's a fine Raiden build. I don't think you need to fix it. But like, if you're investing into Raiden, guys, I do recommend you to actually get E-skill Raiden to almost maximum as well. Because if you don't remember that E-skill Raiden helps you guys with, you know, increasing your team burst damage overall. Right, so you want to increase E-skill damage on your Raiden, so E-skill talent onto your Raiden, because it's also important. Right, okay, Zhongli is easy to build, so we don't really need to look into him too much. Energy recharge. I mean, yeah, sure, right. Generally, I don't recommend you to run a Favonius Lance on Zhongli. Either that's HP, you know, the Black Cliff. Is it the Black Cliff or the Black Poem? It's going to be a lot better. Alright, Zhongli doesn't need energy recharge that much. Unless you're into a burst DPS, but even if a burst DPS Zhongli, you wouldn't rather use a Fast Lance because it's not really powerful. Right, so if you have a not Black Cliff, but I forgot the Poem with HP, which is 3-star options, that's going to be a lot better. Okay, so, alright, so you're just sacrificing. Okay, so here's the thing. I would definitely recommend you to go with a full 4-piece of Tenacity. That's going to be a lot better on your Zhongli rather than you going full HP and trying to get more damage onto your burst. Right, the Black Tassel. Right, true. Right, so Zhongli should be on Black Tassel and 4-piece Tenacity, at least, right? Right, because Zhongli is a support, right? He's technically purely a support. Damage-wise, he's just there to help you a bit. So it's more important for him to be on the 4-piece Tenacity than building him on an HP. Right, he can bat, yes, but generally some other character on your team can battery themselves. Right? I think what you're into here is probably because you don't have enough Tenacity pieces at this point in time. So I can totally understand. Right? But overall, I would recommend you to try and have Tenacity piece over, you know, a full HP build. So attack buff is useless. Oh, you're on Nouvelle Zhongli. I see. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm assuming you're using Zhongli on your other team too. So if your Zhongli is only on Nouvelle team, then that makes sense. Okay. I mean, yeah, this build is fine. I mean, overall, some of this build is perfectly fine. Yeah, then that's not much of a discussion there. Nouvelle, let's see. Okay, then I'm assuming you have Nouvelle's weapon. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Okay, that's good. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at your artifacts. I mean, you've already got Nouvelle, right? Okay, cool. Crit damage, crit rate. Okay, that's a good piece. Yeah. Man. You invest a lot to your... Oh my god, yeah, HP. Okay, so that's a good piece as well. That's a decent piece. Alright, not bad. Sucks that we have an attack. But overall, both crit value is very good. Damage, rate. Cool, 17. Okay, so we do have 15% HP, so that's totally fine. Alright, overall, that's not bad. Look at that. Yeah. That's awesome. Cool. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at Alakino. Oh, why Tasso Alakino? Oh my god, okay. Alright. Alright. And you're getting this number too. White Tasso Sensei. Alright, yeah, White Tasso fits her perfectly, right? Because she uses no normal attack and she wants crit rate. Right? Right? So her attack is just low, but I think it's fine because we do have very good crit value on your account, on your Arachino build, which is interesting. Okay, so on the gladiator set as well. Okay. Cool. I mean, overall, you do have very good crit value, right? So it's good. It's good nonetheless. Not bad. Not bad. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Okay, Ayaka. It's been a while. All right, Blizzard Strayer on Aminoma Kaguchi. Nice. Blizzard Strayer Ayaka is generally very easy to build. Oh my god, look at that. 31. Crit damage, nice. Nice crit rate. Crit damage. Crit damage. Cool. Alright. That piece can be improved a little bit if you want, but it is a cryo damage bonus. Crit damage. On the crit damage too. A little bit hard for you to come across, but if you can. I mean, Ayaka at this point in time is going to be largely preference because, man, we haven't been using cryo in a long time. I wish they buffed cryo again. Cool. Snow. Right. That's great. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, that's awesome. Yelon. That's good. On a Favonius Warbow. Yep. That's a very good build. Look at that. And this too. Okay. Man, Yelan potentially has better artifacts than your Raiden Shogun. Cool, it does have HP. That's great. Nice. Auto damage. Cool. Awesome crit damage. Yeah. That's great. Overall, that's good. No, I think overall your account's character build very good already. I don't think there's much that we need to discuss, right? Because it's good. Right now, I think the rest you're trying to pull for Furina, so I'm basically wishing you good luck on that.
Add Astra.
Okay, we'll grab that. Thank you.
Add Astra.
Thank you. Awesome. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. That's pretty easy. Okay. Wait, I want to meet up with Furina. Wait, was it Cloran's chapter that we get to meet up with Furina? That's no way I'm insufficient. No way I'm insufficient story key. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Right, yeah, that's no way. Get quest. Alright.
Do you also see Navia and Clorand over there?
Right, that's them.
Looks like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on.
Honestly.
Still no dice?
What? Why is Navia so down?
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Fontaine already. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
Okay.
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
I've asked them already.
It's so good to see our Fontaine character again. I can't wait to meet up with Furina. She's so adorable.
Too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Okay, so what's wrong?
Navia, Cloran, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Hey.
Huh. Navia?
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep.
You mean what? Wait, no, dude. I mean, if this was either, they'd be in a weird situation.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Navia's so cute.
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
And that is?
Traveler, Paimon,
Would you join us and play Mara Shosei Hunter Judgment Day?
Mara Shosei Judgment Day. What's a play?
She'll say what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe,
Huh.
a local roleplay adventure club.
Okay.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends.
Sure.
That sounds super interesting.
Clorand and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them.
Okay.
And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on. A brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Sure.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
Okay. I mean, well, if it's script, then definitely we're meeting Furina.
I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players and ensure that everyone has a good time.
Cool.
Well, Traveler,
All right.
what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
Sure.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
All right.
I'll go grab the script manager.
That sounds fun, at
Just
least.
say that you gave Clorand the script.
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for the script. In this
Okay.
iteration, the Game Master's version of the script is incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after players have completed the current list of objectives.
All
On
right.
top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Okay.
You're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
I look forward to experiencing it with you all.
Sure. All right.
You go meet up with the others first. They should all be waiting at Chioria Boutique. I'll
Are
come
we-
over with
are we
the
meeting up
script
with
manager
Chiori?
as soon as I find them.
I don't think Chiori's gonna be here.
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
You say that like I'm
Don't
6
rush.
years old or something. Let me think. What kind of character should I play this time?
Dude, Navia
I
is
just
so
hope you'll pick up
adorable.
some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
What? Silent Night. Okay. No way. I have to get to Lenny. Okay, wait. Location of character used by quest. Wait. Go to quests menu and enable focus experience mode to continue. Yeah, I want to do that. How do I get focus mode again? Wait, what's that? Go to quest menu. Alright. Enable focus mode. Okay, so enable meta experience this quest to avoid conflict with other quests occupying locations. Yes, please. Yes, please. We need that. Because it makes no sense otherwise. Oh, Lady Furina. Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Wait, right.
You're back.
I'm
She's
just
got the Traveler and Paimon with
I
her
just
too.
love it whenever Furina has screen time.
What a pleasant surprise.
Sup,
I
Lenny?
assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Lenny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you
Well,
also
of course.
members of the tabletop troupe?
If there's a play, then that's Furina.
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette Fremine and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but
Okay.
still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Sure.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clorand simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing,
All right.
and asked if I wanted in.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
40% discount membership fee.
I think I'll
What?
wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Okay.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troop activities, Clarine?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Okay.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing.
A
Really,
small
just a
hobby,
small of
Florent.
mine.
Wow. Hyman's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see
Right.
at court represents the law and order of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor.
Mm-hmm.
But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness.
Right.
Just like
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but
Wow, Furina's
now
clearly
I'm
being
wondering whether
upfront.
you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
Is
Uh-huh.
that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
So you want to see me cry?
Wow.
That might be a little difficult.
Wow.
A show of anger, though. That
Farina is
might
an
be something I
actor.
could accomplish.
So it makes sense you want to see different emotions come across.
No, that's not what I meant.
Alright, then there they go chatting. While waiting for Navia, I suppose? Because I think we're waiting for Navia. We're in front of Chiori Boutique.
I'm back.
And we don't get to beat
Allow me to
Chiori.
introduce
Oh
you
wow,
to
that's a
the
nice looking
script
NPC.
manager, Mr. Florian.
That's the first we've meet him.
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing.
I mean, I'm
It's the least
surprised
we can
to
do
see
give the
Lady
players
here.
a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play
Marechaussee.
the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marechaussee Hunters. Is that a problem?
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marechaussee hunters were people who dedicated themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the
Cassiodor,
finer
that name
details
sounds
for you to
familiar
seek
for
out
some
and
reason.
discover later.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already.
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well, head over to this location and be—
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative.
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue.
Sure.
Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Alright.
Good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Awesome. Alright, let's move out. We here. Okay, we run there. Oh wait, now it just moved. That's weird. I think I'll get... No. That's definitely not the place I want to be. I didn't realize it was so far down. Okay, and then we move.
Skyward! Scatter!
Nice.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Nice. We haven't been here though. This is so far away. Wait, what? I get to dig? There was something. What's this? Oh, that was nothing. Oh, look at that. That's a cute place. Wow.
They really have thought of everything.
It's like a camping
Even
trip.
the photometer is here and ready to...
The photometer.
Photometer what?
What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
And what about all the dessert
Oh,
and tea?
I'm so hungry.
Is that for us as well?
That's what the message said.
Oh, really? That's so nice.
Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
Sure.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marashose hunter, Paimon.
Snack hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
Sure.
The desserts are great. But...
Very fair. Then, let us begin.
All right.
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Right.
In this story, everyone is a Marashose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Are we playing board game now?
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marashose hunter, and you can be her little floating assistant.
That's cute.
Kind of like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can
Okay.
use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself.
Wow.
In that case,
Makes sense.
I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills.
Right. This is literally board game.
I'll take persuasion and investigation.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence.
Well, I mean, it's literally Navia at the end of the day.
Expected of a veteran player.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills.
All right.
And I am not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
Can we choose any of these? Medicine, insight,
Oh,
least.
something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts.
Are we really gonna have 3 of these skills?
That is it. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these 2 skills?
Yeah, I think cooking's fine. I don't want to get into medicine too much.
Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You all pick such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Mysterious
I saw
and
that
cool.
one just now as well. The description says this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
Mm-hmm.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then.
All right.
Now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, we can begin. Since 2 of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask. Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's authentic mode?
What's the difference between the 2?
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the photometer. For example,
Okay.
if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences.
Okay.
If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow.
Right.
If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default. and
Well,
you won't
that's
have to
well,
worry
yeah,
about
that's easy
luck
mode for
playing
you. Oh, so you can do that? Okay. Well, this might be interesting.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by...
Well, yeah, it
failing
is a
at
chilling
percent.
game if you want to play it like that.
Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure. Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
It sure does.
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and
As
Lily will play
usual.
on
What about you, dear partner? How would you
All
like
right.
to play?
Let's play authentic mode.
Are you sure?
Right. Yep, I'm sure.
Trust me, you'll see the beauty of RNG.
I know how RNG feels, Navia.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us, no matter what the Fatometer says.
Right.
No.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Wow. Makes sense.
Anyway, enough talk. Let's get started. Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because a long time ago, back
Are
when
you
human
serious?
civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons
They
and evil
designed
sorcerers
this
ruled over the land.
for the whole board
They
game.
created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all
This is
humans in
oddly,
existence.
surprisingly very invested.
Soon, a group of human rebels banded together.
Okay,
With
wow,
their
that's
swords
nice.
raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction.
Okay.
They became known as the Marachose Hunters.
Are we okay? Are we gonna start seeing? We're going into the whole story.
Sometime later, as a member of
Okay,
the
wow,
Marachose
this is
Hunters,
getting to be
you
interesting.
receive a commission.
We're back in
Following
Mondstadt.
the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange city.
Okay.
As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty
Oh
air
man,
of the
Clorand's
docks
story quest might
as
be the
you
best
begin
one
to
yet.
Survey your surroundings. Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow Marachose hunters.
You're all Marachose hunters too,
That is
right?
so cute. Look at
Allow me to
Navia. Oh my
introduce
god.
myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side.
What monster? She's a monster hunter. What?
What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
I think this is the beauty of board game.
Okay, my name is
Dude,
Lee.
Lee is so
I've
cool.
been wandering
What?
since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a
It would be
Marachose hunter and
insanely
later
interesting if they
chose to follow in
designed
his footsteps.
these characters into those clothing that they've drawn.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone?
Yeah, I mean, Farina, you're an actor. You can know this all day long. Oh, she's a
My
bard?
name is Farina, and I grew up in a noble family. I always had a
She's a
strong
bard. That's
interest
cute.
in
Wow,
performance
where's
and
Venti?
the arts.
I don't think Farina
Even
met
though
Venti
I'm
yet.
a Marachose hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste. Hey, you can do it, Farina. That's exactly
Well,
how
yeah,
it's
she's an
done.
actor.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend.
That's
and
adorable.
this is
Look at that.
Marachose Hunter right here.
I mean, this is classic, what, novel, visual novel right here?
Culinary arts since I was a child.
Are you serious?
I hope my
What?
delicious food can help boost people's spirits.
We're a chef now? Wow, that's great.
Wonderful. I'll be looking forward to your cooking during our adventures together.
Well, that's fun.
Well, if we're all here for the same commission, why don't we take some time to confirm what we need to do?
Right.
You open your envelopes at the same time. To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose hunters, the lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters.
Okay, I mean we're
and our people are
inside
being
the
led
castle.
astray by forces of wickedness.
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar.
Well, yes, it's Mondstadt.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days gone
I can't
by.
pronounce your name.
Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell.
Right.
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures.
Oh,
at
right,
the bottom.
Lenin. Right, yeah. Sometimes you write Lenin, but sometimes your name changes. So I completely forgot.
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission to get...
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from...
Right.
Good idea.
Wow, Navia
Able to
design
get
is
some leads on
so
the monsters
cute.
and bad guys we're after.
Okay.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the
Dude,
day.
it would be so funny if we met Venti.
Why don't we go check out that tavern?
Can we walk around? Oh, we can walk around. Oh my god. And I'm stuck. Excuse me? Okay. Why am I stuck? I mean it's interesting that we're in Mondstadt and I hear Fontaine music. Right, can we look out there? This is interesting. Okay. I think up here. This is like another part of Mondstadt city or another capital.
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby.
Right, sit.
She appears to be rather troubled about
I can't.
something.
Which means she's Clorant.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're
Melancholic young woman.
The weather today is quite lovely.
Right.
If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Huh?
Right. She has no idea why she's asking that.
I don't think that's the kind of question you're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons? I could make you some.
Oh, you can?
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss. Excuse me for
Is it
saying
Beautiful
this,
Quest?
but
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
really look like a chef.
This is shaping up to be one of the best character story quests. I'm
not
enjoying
really a
it.
fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets.
Oh, I realized that I'm
You're really starting to remind me
blocking
of
the
this one
characters.
friend of mine.
Wait one sec. I need to move it here, otherwise I block the characters. Yeah, so that you guys can actually see the character. Or maybe I just leave it up here. That make more sense. What is Navia doing?
Hey, did she just... me?
Clorian must have broke character for a second. This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler,
God.
maybe you can think of something.
How about I cook you something?
Are you sure?
Well, positive,
In that
I am a
case,
chef.
Please refer to the fatometer.
Fatometer. Now what do I do? Draw a card. Yeah, alright. RNG. What's this? 4. Oh no. It has to be 8.
We failed the check.
You remain silent as you prepare a pot and fire.
Oh
to use for
no.
cooking. The woman stares at you with her mouth agape as you skillfully cut the ingredients and toss them into the pot. Perhaps your skills have regressed due to lack of use.
Honestly.
But soon, the unpleasant smell of something burnt fills the air.
Oh no. I screwed it up. It's all black around the edges.
Are you sure?
I appreciate the
Oh
thought,
no, we messed up.
but I think I'll pass.
Of course she passed. It's burned.
Miss, we'd love to learn more about the monsters you mentioned. If you're willing to open up to us, we might just be able to help resolve the troubles you're facing.
Okay, so Cloran picked that.
Even the one that learned persuasion.
My troubles, you say?
Are you sure? I feel like this is
I'm
like
not
Baldur's
sure they're
Gate
so
3.
easily resolved, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share them with you. A horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently, so all the guards were dispatched to fight them.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
Okay.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely hope your husband will be able to return to your side soon.
Right.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way. I hope that one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
Right.
You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city.
We're walking in. Are there any chests here? I wonder if there are, but I don't think there are any here. Alright, we're walking in further. This should be the part in the capital. I mean, I can walk around here freely, which is interesting. This feels to be like a dead town. Like, this feels like an old Mondstadt. Right? It feels like a Mondstadt that was, that hasn't been fully built after a long time. Like, before when it was...
It doesn't seem like there's any
fully
information
created.
to be gained from the area up ahead.
It looks interesting, though.
Conclude that this area is best left unexplored at this time.
Alright, so we head down here. Okay.
As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet.
Okay, wait.
A nearby
You mean her?
merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look.
How do you
get
mean?
the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Okay.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
Pardon
Yes.
me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Oh, Cloran played that?
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive.
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Farina, a performance doesn't make sense. Well, I think Navia has these things.
Sir, we came to this city to solve the very problem you seem to be referring to. The war you mentioned, would it happen to be against the monsters outside the city? If you happen to be well informed and know a thing or two about what's going on, we'd appreciate it if you could share that information with us. After all, the sooner this problem gets resolved, the easier it will be for you to do your business.
Alright, yeah. 11? Oh, that's good.
Well, things are basically as you said, young lady. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve, and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's all the information you need, right? Off with you now. I've still got business to do.
Damn.
You know, if you smiled a little more, you'd definitely get more business. And I bet that would make your life just a little bit sweeter. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work.
Well,
it's just a tip.
well, that means, yeah, definitely. Off we go. Where are we off to next?
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow
There?
me.
Okay. There's no
Before
fountain.
you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face.
I am so
pacing
not
back
used to
and
Mondstadt
forth,
not having
his
the
head
fountain.
hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach, still immersed in his own thoughts.
Right?
This guy seems promising enough. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Anxious man.
Wait, you're...
How do you know her?
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
You
Right.
recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes.
Okay, so we...
I didn't
Okay.
expect you to actually come.
Alright, so we
Oh, what
meet
great
the
news.
right person.
The city is saved!
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marashose hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back.
Okay.
However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps
Alright.
an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs.
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters.
All right.
Have been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marashose hunters anymore.
Sure.
When I was a child, though, my grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marashose hunters drove back the monsters.
Okay.
So, on the off chance that something might come of it, I decided to reach out to you. To be
Right.
perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But now that I've seen you in person, I finally know that it was true.
Uh-huh.
You can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable Marashose hunters are on the case.
Sure.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve.
He's touched.
His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Awesome.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous. I'm afraid I can't point you toward a specific location.
Okay.
Oh, although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards.
Okay.
They might know more about where to find the monsters.
I see. We'll go look for them then.
All right.
Sure.
Be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem.
Evil sorcerer.
Evil sorcerers.
Who would
inside
they
the
be?
city, they're actively working with the monsters and have corrupted the court ministers with malicious magic.
Okay.
Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure.
Oh no.
Interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people.
Right?
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Oh boy.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to...
Frida, you're up.
Like, now?
Yep.
I
Yep.
appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to focus on
I
the
don't think he
prizes
would
at hand.
accept me cooking either.
Brave hunters, I leave the future of this kingdom to you.
Alright. And then we're off to the next place, which is interesting. See you, Lennon. Have a great
If I
day.
understood correctly, There are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need...
Exactly.
Right.
We need to defeat the monsters outside the city.
And take down the evil sorcerer.
Sorcerers.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, tackle the monster first because they are...
This seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time. And
I mean,
discuss what you want
definitely,
to do.
because they're
Let me know when
messing...
You've made your decision.
They're destroying the villagers' lives.
Keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Well, Clarence said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right?
Okay.
Maybe the real-life Marachose hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities.
Well, that makes sense.
As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You brought up bits and pieces of the hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
Uh-huh.
Paimon wants to know too. The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like...
Yokai in Inazuma.
No. All Marachose hunters were ordinary mortal fighters.
Right.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marachose hunter?
Well,
In theory,
yeah.
Yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques.
Uh-huh.
Still, most people dropped out at the early stages. And others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria.
Right,
After that
Remuria. I
dynasty
haven't
fell,
actually completed that
monsters
quest yet.
began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet.
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Cassiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Aegirius, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Yeah.
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Claran?
Yeah.
My master.
Master who?
Huh. By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but...
Okay.
Let's not get off topic. Responding to Aegiria's call, a number of warriors followed Cassiodor into battle against the
Why
monsters.
does Clorand knows more
This
about
group of
Aegir
warriors,
than
Under
Furina?
Cassiodor's leadership, became known as the Marachose Hunters.
It's like Furina didn't actually get to talk with Aegiria. Like the only time she gets to talk was like when she had her role.
Their work gradually became obsolete.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Okay.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right?
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
Right.
What about you, partner? What do you think?
Monsters, please.
Decided,
That's
then.
what I said.
All right. After some discussion...
Then we return to the city. Oh, that's cute. All right. Now we are here.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there, outsiders, halt!
Halt.
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded.
Oh
and is in
no.
serious
Are we?
pain.
Do we have a healer?
I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State
Which
your
is?
purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Oh boy.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese hunters?
Marchese hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, do you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Oh boy. We're counting on you, Navia. What? Wait, I like to do an inside check. Oh. Wait. Cloran?
While everyone is talking, you begin to carefully observe the captain's mannerisms.
You can do that
Every
too.
so often, you see him glance toward a particular direction with a pained expression on his face.
Okay.
As you follow his gaze, you vaguely recall that the location he seems fixated on is known for its difficult terrain. Any battle that breaks out in a place like that is likely to be prolonged and devastating.
Okay.
Wait, is that where the monsters are? Outside the forest, in the area with the difficult terrain?
The captain is taken aback by your sudden question.
Okay.
You're looking to fight the monsters?
Well, that's why we're here.
Well, we're Marchese hunters after all. You could say that's basically our job.
He shakes his head and continues to regard you with skepticism. In the end, he decides to inform you of the locations where the monsters have appeared.
Sure.
Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I won't stop you either.
All right.
I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
Awesome. Cool.
Based on what the captain said, the monsters should be right up ahead. Let's go.
They are.
Hopefully we're not too late.
Go further in.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road.
Dude, this is harsh.
They appear to be dressed like guards.
Okay.
Their faces are filled with desperation.
Can we just
and
continue?
terror.
We'll still keep walking.
And cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
Dude.
A few of the wounded look up at you in
Oh,
shock
we can use our
and
sword.
disbelief.
Lily has his bow. Farida has a
Turn
sword.
around and don't look back, they yell.
Ah. Alright, so we do have our characters, but we don't. Oh, Farida's gonna be a healer. I mean, this is more than enough though. I can't believe this Cloran quest don't let us use Cloran, but we get to use like, what, 3 other 5-star character? Bam, bam. Inside the cave. They literally redesigned Mondstadt, guys. This is insane. They've invested a lot into this story quest.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
Right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle.
Truly
just took place
devastating. Okay.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Right.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes.
You mean the wolves?
The monsters have
Right.
emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression.
Okay.
Your battle round begins.
Battle round. What? You have to draw cards to battle? Oh, that's a 14. That's nice. Okay, that's good.
Strike a pose. Time to
Okay.
propagate.
I mean, I'll just use Navia because why not?
With rocks.
The next battle round begins.
Where?
now.
Cool. Okay, well, that was easy.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment.
And then they're gone.
Before
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marachose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the Phytometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict.
Wow, that's true.
If you get unlucky, isn't
Right.
it just game over right then and there?
Yeah, if we got lower number, I'm pretty sure we would have done less damage.
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
Which are?
A suspicious lump.
Lump.
Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
You mean the
I walk
chest?
up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate with the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a treasure chest!
Cool. Let's dig it up. Awesome.
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground, even without opening it.
Nice.
You can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah.
You mean the villagers?
About all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that how it works?
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
Uh-huh.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marcia Say hunters. What
Wow.
if they think we procured the treasure illegally?
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why
Call
don't we
it a
call it day
day.
for now?
Wow, you guys literally spent a day beside the beach chilling and playing board game. Dude, that's insane.
Oh, where did the time go?
I would love to have a camping trip like that. What?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all or because the story is particularly enticing.
That is
I feel
so
like I could
fun.
almost
What?
keep going.
Here, here. Ooh, how about we play through the night?
Wow, that's not yet.
I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Okay.
Oh,
Dude, this
you
game
really
is
pulled out all the stops for this new script.
very invested.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a
This
little
reminds me
longer
of
here for
Dragons and
the story,
Dungeons.
right?
I obviously
We'll
haven't
hear
played
more about the
Dragons and
history of the
Dungeons,
hunters.
but I heard that it's a very dedicated board game that people plays in terms of roles.
You just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy
That
your
looks so
own.
good. Oh my god.
And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Cloran's master.
Well,
All right.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it...
Okay.
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master
All
was
right.
a fascinating individual. If inexperienced in the ways of raising children, my first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot.
Oh boy.
But Master was not concerned. She just, see, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this
Bandage. Yay.
wound."
Excuse me for asking this, Clorand, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around 3.
That's
give or
why.
take.
What? She must be like 20 by now.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach
Okay.
a child what...
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
Are you sure that's a pet? Because I have to fight them like almost all the time when I go to Liyue.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That's even more dangerous.
What she said was this. Make sure to get along, you two.
You can get
really
along
can't
with
agree on something,
what
just settle it with a
your
fight.
bishop hatchling?
Whoever loses is the real pet.
Wait, okay.
And how old were you when this happened?
5? Right, yeah, there you go.
Well, did you win?
No, I lost.
Of course you lost.
So you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
You still have the Geo Bishop until now as pet.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Are you sure?
Later on,
Okay.
I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a Marachose hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents.
Okay.
Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
Okay.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember?
I
Uh-huh.
had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Huh.
Protector of justice. Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Oh, wait, I think we've heard
that
of it.
would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night.
Right, that was Lady Story Quest,
where
wasn't
she
it?
went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did
That's
was
adorable.
murder caught. Although, calling herself the protector of order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on,
Okay.
she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2.
Right.
Sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the 2 she'd used by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a
Why are we
fascinating
discussing
individual.
about her at this
With her
point?
strong
Right.
sense of justice,
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction.
but
She suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Disappeared?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She didn't even leave a note. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, when she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but...
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense.
Wow,
If I
that's
had to
just a bit
guess,
sad.
Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
Well, of course she would. Yeah, at first.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased.
Yeah.
Who knew Clorand had such an interesting past? And I wonder if Clorand's master were the champion duelist back then. Would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorand and Navi are probably thinking something similar.
Well, anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it.
We're gonna
a day for
continue
real
tomorrow.
this time.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorand.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime.
Geo-Bishop?
Maybe you're...
You could be right.
What does she mean, on to something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time.
Wow, that's interesting because Farina has been here for like 500 years and she's never seen anybody for 5 years old doing that.
Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my
I mean,
energy
wow,
if
she's
I
been
want
here
to
for 500
continue
years, but she
enjoying this great
barely got outside of the
You're that
palace.
excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. 6, 8 to 10. All right. And we stand here, waiting for the time to pass. Oh. Oh, I gonna miss this place. The food is gone to waste. And we're here? Dude, you sure like to be in such secluded places. But it's interesting because I've never been here. Or I mean, I've got the checkpoint, but I don't think I've visited that place much. And we're here? Is it a domain? We're inside a domain, okay. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely music.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before
Why
we
does it
begin,
feel like a
I'd like to finish
dungeon?
where we left off yesterday.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorand? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings. Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
It is a prison.
I admire the work put into the set.
So the set is going to be a part of the script?
Well, maybe, yeah.
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clorand...
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on.
Okay.
But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure. If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name, just like Clorand's master did?
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere.
Oh, Paimon's good. Thanks. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia?
Oh, this is the short sword Clorand mentioned last night.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right.
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Why would we be thrown to prison?
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like you should always have an umbrella on hand.
All right, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to
Well,
lose
of
us in
course.
prison somehow...
So, you reached an agreement?
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag.
Sure. All right, we're in. Nice.
The city is still shrouded in a gloomy,
This
oppressive
is,
atmosphere.
yeah, very
But
gloomy,
your spirits are
foggy
surprisingly
place.
high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, kind soul.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until...
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up.
Should we go
okay.
find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy.
Oh, good idea.
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice.
Making a check. The Knight of Favonius? Probably not the Knight of Favonius, but the Knight. Oh, they're gonna thank us.
Suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you. And
of course.
Gentlemen, are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with you. Please come with us.
The King? What kind of king are we gonna meet? Okay.
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, yeah, now that you mention it, the king is being...
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right?
Well...
Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
Okay, well, that's Navia's way of doing things.
That sounds a little intense.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow.
Okay.
Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques.
Right.
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, he wears above his head a majestic crown. They're here, your majesty.
Where did he come from?
A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings.
The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks. Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters...
Right.
However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth.
Okay.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened.
Yep. Okay.
The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. It took, well, there was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors.
Sure.
Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean...
Treasure they
in
stole.
possession of the treasure they stole?
Well, we did take the treasure, but...
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you return it at once.
Huh.
It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward?
Right.
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward.
Well,
Taking
okay.
the wealth of a kingdom without said perm...
But that's completely...
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission.
Well, now we find ourselves in this situation.
What? No.
Alright,
answer?
Navia.
Surely
You're
not
up.
insinuating that
Where are you?
a group of legendary Marechaussee hunters...
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Wow, he has no
Clad in his
words.
Magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side.
Okay,
of the
so
throne.
he is being manipulated,
His posture
and he
rigid
is...
and unmoving. He
If
stares
wait,
forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
why does it feel like he's dead?
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer?
Well,
I would
most
like to
likely.
observe the number of guards stationed in the hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned well-intentioned imposters. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
I mean, well, you guys are powerful enough.
Don't worry. At least we figured...
Thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you on both sides. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench of death and decay all around you that you finally realize.
Yeah, well, yes, we are in prison.
And don't try anything funny. The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Damn.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall. But the only response you receive...
No!
Would you carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands, of course? I draw my weapon.
You reach toward your waist. But
well, of
finding
course.
nothing
They must have taken
there,
your
you now
weapons.
recall that your weapons were confiscated before the guards locked.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
Even the game master is surprised.
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action.
Are you honestly
Moreover,
seriously?
The guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well.
Wow.
This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
That's it?
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison.
Huh.
Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
That is a possibility.
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison.
Wow.
Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Well, yeah, that's the only place where you get that kind of treatment.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier, I took a closer look.
Oh, that's a
and
very
the
nice looking sword.
doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era.
No, that's...
If I remember correctly,
that's Sumeru.
that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Okay.
Wait.
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just did. I gave you the sword back then because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when
That's
did this
cute.
happen exactly?
That was 10 years ago?
After the duel.
Oh, okay. Well, that was like, what, 5 years ago?
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. We were both sad and conflicted. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided.
Well, technically,
Back then,
yeah.
It felt like I hadn't just lost a father.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and
Yep, you're
Right?
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it.
Right? Noise from the door.
Huh?
What? Oh, another script? That'd be another script, isn't it?
Oh.
Okay.
Like the next part of our
Wow, we're up
script is here.
next.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate.
From Clorand's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling.
Right.
Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair.
Damn.
Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Okay, it's Xavier. Where are we headed?
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the...
Nice.
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
Well, Paimon's the loudest one here.
I understand, but...
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed.
Damn.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure.
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. Infiltrating the capital was difficult.
Right. Cool.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the
Okay.
door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace.
Okay.
To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marachose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
Uh-huh.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you.
Cool.
As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
Okay.
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Okay. Well, at least we finally got out. But where is this? I don't know where it is on the map.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise.
Cool.
I'll get you out of here as quickly as possible. You now
All right.
have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marachose hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours.
Shh. All right.
Be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons.
Are we changing places again? Well, it feels like we are.
We didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna
Oh,
get
on the other side.
cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
All right. Nice.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Cool. Head to the secret vault. Search. You mean here? You mean here?
Come on now.
I don't think that's there.
Skyward. Speed of light. Hey, nowhere to hide. Yeah.
All right. Anything here? Probably not. Head to the secret vault and search for the treasure. It says it's around here. Oh, is it around here? Because that was the location, wasn't it? Oh, here. Alright, we're good.
This should be the place marked.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Well, I'd say an investigation's in order then.
Right. Kaboom!
Wow, you.
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water.
And we're diving.
Well, guess this means it's time for a swim.
We're diving. Let's go. Alright. Cool. Wrong way. Is it? Wait. Okay, so this is the right way. You mean here? Awesome. All right. Is this a secret hideout of the Marachose hunter?
Oh, what's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space.
Okay.
hidden.
But this door is blocking our way in. Huh.
I mean, you have to solve the treasure.
Huh. What have we got down here?
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
No way this is leading her back to her master, right?
Something wrong, Clarant?
There's no way.
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene.
Okay.
That description makes Paimon feel kind of bad for disturbing this place.
Doing
Yeah.
this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil sorcerer.
Right.
I say it's time for this treasure to once again see the light of day.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The future of the kingdom depends on it. The next part of
Awesome.
the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Something feels off about all this.
Wow, we do need to wait for your companion to progress. Install the hydro device. I mean, we do need this. What are the... Yep, that should be good. How do you open that?
I found something.
Which is? Oh, that one, okay.
Found something here too.
Okay. They need enough water for them to proceed. Like, honestly.
Same here.
Where? We don't have enough water. I mean, maybe. Got it. Nice. Wait, that... Okay, wait, one sec. What do I have to do now? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, that works. Straight line. Now the door should open. There you go.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inherit. At the end of each puzzle, you're rewarded with...
With what?
With?
A key.
It looks like a broken key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key.
No way this is correlated with the board game Cloran's doing. I mean, at the end of the day, it is Cloran's story quest.
You hear a few strange noises.
Huh? What's going on?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone.
For the sake of immersion.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here.
Come on, Paimon. Close your eyes.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps pierce through the darkness.
There's someone else here? Oh, this is so unsettling.
I've been discovered then.
It's... What?
Wait.
Treasure holder?
You recognize the voice as belonging to the god who led you to this place.
Wow, it's the treasure
It
holder.
appears he now covets the treasure for himself.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee
Huh.
hunter.
Okay.
But this isn't part of the script.
Okay. Well...
Retreat. That's not the hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose to fight.
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit.
Okay.
You got it.
Well then.
Now, wait, we use Cloran now? Wow, yeah, sure.
Time to testify.
my sword.
Okay, wow, I mean, Cloran's gonna do this. There's no way he's gonna win. Dude, we just obliterating him.
Goodness, he...
Cloran just obliterated him.
Open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end.
Why is she still in character in the midst of a fight?
What about now?
Final strike.
Honestly. There you go, that's a burst. Oh, okay, he's done for. Right, sit down.
Oh, well, did we get him? Glorian?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear.
Now he's becomes an actor.
In an impressive display of courage, the four of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I...
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies. I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
Okay.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait.
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marechaussee hunter...
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marechaussee hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing.
Oh,
the
right.
Marechaussee hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than this.
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy? I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still...
Wow, yeah, Cloran has the final key.
Only a true Marechaussee hunter is capable of passing through this final door. As someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain, Florian lost that right long ago.
Okay, but what is this treasure anyway? We've got all the keys, right? So...
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's inside.
Wow,
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
Technically makes sense.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
Alright, let's see what's inside.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed.
Cloran takes out a key from earlier and walks up to the heavy door. Without anyone noticing, she takes out her own keys and joins it with the other room.
Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years. You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse.
Alright.
Like
wow, they are crystal flies. I want those.
Extended yawn.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Sure.
Me too!
Damn, look at that sparkly eyes. Oh, they're so excited.
Ugh. Uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring.
A stone tablet? And some shabby weapons?
Okay. I mean, I think. Well, I think it has meaning for Cloran.
Maybe
So
the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only to drop the ball at the most important part?
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marechaussee hunter treasure.
it is. It's the real one.
This is it? The Marechaussee hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords?
Wait, is he possessed or something?
The Marechaussee hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown.
All right.
One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may remain here in the meantime and explore your surroundings.
Okay. Oh, we get to use Cloran. Okay. Thanks, Crystal Flies. What's this? I've been... Oh, those are bow.
Walter.
What is the...
Alright, Frina.
The old and broken weapons.
And Navia.
The names.
Tablet. Okay, a stone tablet stands there quietly. A few people's name and deeds have been inscribed upon it. Anything else? Talk to Florian. Okay, wait, where's Florian? Where the hell's Florian? Is he outside of here? Oh, he's outside. Man.
So, how are you doing?
What just happened?
Do you
Wow, you
remember
just
how
came
got here?
back.
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
Explosive? The cave?
Explosives in the cave.
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again.
Right?
Guess I should...
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth.
Okay.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives?
I can't remember. My head is a mess.
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
Devorator? What is that?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was
Kind
a
of
kind of monster that was
monster?
active several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
My family has served as Marechaussee hunters for many generations.
Uh-huh.
But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down over our line. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly.
Okay.
He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, but I neglected that duty after he died.
Okay.
I finally decided to come down and check on it one day.
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption.
Okay,
In
yeah.
light of this, some Marechaussee hunters chose to seal the devorator away, in the hopes...
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter.
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter.
Okay.
The third was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then...
Okay.
Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
I won't comment on anything else, but the
The script was good. Well, it's her
Well, I
hobby.
did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
I have done so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it?
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people?
That's the first time I see
What did your
Cloran
father
sad.
teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The
Okay.
You're right. I am a Marechaussee hunter.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a...
Good. Then, come with me. And help me see the script through to the end.
We still continue.
See the script through to the end? But
That's the hobby,
no more
bro.
script left.
You're not getting away from it.
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator?
Right.
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending.
I can't
where
believe
hunters win
Cloran's
and
story
justice
quest is
prevails.
actually a lot
I'll be
more
there to
well
help you
thought
too.
out and invested than the Archon Quest of patch 4.7, man.
You aren't afraid?
Like
your
the
party
only
will
best
fall
part,
into danger?
the only best part of patch the Archon
I know
Quest
what my friends are capable
was
of.
actually you
the
get
right
to meet up
hand
with your
skills.
brother and get some more lore
Besides,
into
I
Caribbear
need their
and you know the Loom of Fate. That's it.
Then
Can't believe it. It was like a
intend to spoil the
45-minute freaking Archon Quest.
Sometimes protect
And we're still continuing.
into the shadows.
I don't know if this works, but I think this works for Cloran. If you're out of stamina, at least.
They're back.
Alright.
That took a while.
Now you're in character.
Ahem! My fellow Marechaussee hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Marechaussee
Alright,
hunter.
now we're continuing.
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil...
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess
They
a
are
strong
so
enough
in
sense of will.
character.
And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man? We're not going
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. The treasure...
The names of all the Marechaussee hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marechaussee hunter called Est. She
Est.
inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people.
So, she was just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marechaussee hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence.
Mm-hmm.
The tablet proves that Although a hunter walks a shrouded path, their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the truth.
Alright, decide to trust you, Florian.
Thank you, my friend.
So we can continue to defeat the evil sorcerer now. My goodness me.
I implore you, everyone. Please give me a chance to make up for all I've done.
Well, sounds good to me too.
Okay.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts.
Right.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure?
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
Investigate. Okay. Okay, that's a win. Check success.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice
Faith energy.
These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for
Okay, well that's pretty cool.
to carry on their legacy.
So basically take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon.
Okay.
Since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by
It still looks like brand new.
Good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too!
Which weapon are you going to take? There's no weapon for your size, Paimon.
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected.
Okay.
I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be extremely careful. He's spent so long living.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear?
Higher level gear, that's no.
We have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's
Right,
no
we hang
point
there.
in waiting.
Yes, that's what's called
Taking the initiative.
Alright, you've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please lead the way.
Of course. Follow me.
Okay.
He had to set up so many scenes today.
Finally, you decide to slay the evil sorcerer and bring peace back to the kingdom.
Right, final arc begin.
You feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back.
Now we're hanging out. Where are we headed? That's very far. Around here? Right.
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described.
Okay,
As you
that's a
approach,
church?
An ominous aura surrounds you. You get the sense that your enemy is close at hand.
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems so real.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cool.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go.
Wow. He's dedicated.
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over.
Okay.
You're not like me, Miss Clorand. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the
Let's head to the final battle. Let's go. Dude, the story is so well thought out. I actually killed that rabbit. Oh my god. And we're inside. This is a domain? Oh, this is a cutscene. There you go. Oh, okay, well, alright. Yeah, go into his body. Damn.
So lifelike.
Oh. Okay, Linny and we're up. Oh wow, it put up some battle. Oh my god. Alright, that's a clip. Dude, Lumine's so cool. Oh, card fight. A full-on blow? Honestly.
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... the names. It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names.
You have to call it out.
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters.
Alright.
I call for aid.
This is a summoner.
Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call.
That is so cool. Oh my god. Look at that.
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter
A dagger.
I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
Ah, she's calling on her master. Well, that works.
We have come to answer your summons.
Dude, why is Cloran's story quest so invested? With these kind of cutscenes. Right, that's a burst. Oh my god, it's cool every single time.
And so, the monsters were eradicated.
Wow, that was so cool. What?
Was defeated.
It was actually a real-time thing too.
Peace soon returned to the capital.
I wish all game we play
Those
were
in
like
the
this.
court, manipulated by the sorcerer, some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom. But others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marechaussee Hunters. They will always protect the city.
Wow, he's still here.
and those
I'm
within
pretty sure he's alive.
Even should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten.
I am assuming we've finally reached the end of the script.
Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
Better endings. Wow, yeah.
I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it,
It's real-time thing. It literally happened.
that final battle especially, all the effects were super realistic.
Because they were realistic.
Oh, right. Yeah, totally.
That's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have that kind of effect.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
It would be very hard to actually keep that up.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time to...
The guy is still lying on the floor. No one cares about him.
Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted.
Well, you guys knocked him out, so...
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Furina seems so happy. Oh, what adorable girl she is.
Can I ask now?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
They're all where apart from Furina?
What in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
Everyone saw through it apart from Furina? Oh my god.
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
Oh my god, Furina. Oh, my dear little girl.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Furina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Okay, then Paimon too. Wow, that's... I understand Paimon.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you never... This is all my fault.
Bit late for that, don't you think?
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
Nope.
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So loud.
You okay, friend?
No! Get up right now and explain yourself!
Leave him be a bit, bro. Paimon, come on.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's got to admit, that was a really good story, Florian.
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
Right.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then.
As for you, Florian...
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough. You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged.
Okay.
Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Cool.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. Until we meet again, everyone.
Alright. You exit the basement shortly after Florian. Damn. Wow, that was great. Did the squirrel just literally run away?
Hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered.
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice.
Yeah, they wanted it to be like that.
Know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marechaussee hunter is not something I need people to remember.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician.
Wait, Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
That's because the Marechaussee hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters.
Okay.
Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh.
There must have been so many monsters to class into that.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters.
Okay.
So the names held the power all along.
Navia? everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah, I'm glad you heard it. Just don't make me repeat myself.
Dude.
It's embarrassing.
Navia getting embarrassed is adorable.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental on me. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore.
Okay.
She ran off!
Yeah,
we should
let's
probably
go back.
head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
See you, Linny.
Mm-hmm.
Till we meet again.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
Wow, I think basically the whole part of me enjoying it, all about it.
The significance would be the journey.
All right, now
itself
she talks.
And the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here.
Dude, I would love
we were
Libby
able
to
to
talk a lot
accomplish,
more because her
even
voice
if
is
no one remembers them.
very, very good.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me? The Marachaussee hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer.
Oh my god, she's still in character until the end.
Vow left to echo
I appreciate that. That's her hobby after all. Oh, yeah, okay, that was a very good story quest. They invested a lot. I don't know why they invested so much into Cloran's story quest. Wait, we got something here. Wait. The guidebook? Can we read it? Oh, we gotta see this. Well, at least that was okay. Wow, that was very good. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a very, very good story quest. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I just think that it was a very invested story quest. I don't think I've seen many story of character that were invested this much, so I really appreciate it. It was a really good ride. Right, so I think we've been on stream for 3 hours, guys. We've gone through patch 4.7 main quest. I hope you guys enjoy. I really appreciate you guys staying with me till this part of the stream, guys. I'll be stopping the stream now, so I'll go off to do some work, but I'll probably be on stream later on tonight to hop on Withering Wave and start a new account regarding on-call main. So if you're following Withering Wave, yep, be sure to hop on the stream and have fun. Alright guys, I'll be off for now, and I'll catch you guys on my Discord and YouTube as well as next stream. Alright, peace out guys.